Hey there, friend. Have you ever wondered what simple things you could do every day to not just add years to your life, but life to your years? Maybe you've thought, is it too late to make a real difference? Or perhaps you've heard conflicting advice about diets, exercises, or supplements, and you're not sure where to start. Well, today, I've got great news for you. Doctors and researchers have spent decades studying people who live longer, healthier lives. And guess what? It's not about extreme diets or running marathons. It's about small, consistent habits that anyone can adopt, no matter your age or fitness level. In fact, today we're going to talk about 7 simple habits proven to add up to 10 years to your life. And I promise, they're easier than you think. Let's dive in. Now, let's start with the first habit, and this one might surprise you. It's not about kale or push-ups. It's about staying connected to the people who matter most. You see, studies show that seniors with strong social ties live longer, recover from illness faster, and even have sharper memories. Loneliness, on the other hand, can be as harmful as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. So, how do you build these connections? It's simpler than you think. Maybe it's joining a weekly book club, calling a grandchild every Sunday, or even volunteering at a local community center. My neighbor Margaret started teaching knitting classes at her library after she retired. Not only did she make new friends, but she told me, "It's given me a reason to get dressed in the morning." And that spark, that sense of purpose, it's powerful. So today, ask yourself, who can I reach out to? Even a 10-minute chat with a friend can light up your brain and your heart. Now, let's talk about the second habit, moving your body in ways that feel good, not grueling. I know. When you hear exercise, you might picture treadmills or weightlifting. But here's the truth. The goal isn't to become an athlete. It's to keep your muscles strong, your joints flexible, and your heart happy. And the best part? You can do this while sipping your morning coffee. Try seated leg lifts, gentle yoga stretches, or even dancing to your favorite song while you cook dinner. My friend Carl, who's 78, swears by his daily 15-minute walk around the block. He says, it's not about speed, it's about showing up. And science backs him up. Just 20 minutes of light activity a day can lower your risk of heart disease, improve your mood, and even help you sleep better. So, find what feels joyful. Your body will thank you. Now, the third habit might sound obvious, but most of us aren't doing it right. Prioritizing sleep like your life depends on it, because it does. As we age, sleep patterns can change, but that doesn't mean you have to settle for restless nights. Poor sleep is linked to memory issues, weight gain, and even a weaker immune system. So, how do you fix it? Start with a wind-down routine. An hour before bed, dim the lights, put away screens, and try sipping chamomile tea or reading a book. And here's a pro tip. Keep your bedroom cool. Around 65 degrees Fahrenheit is ideal. My Aunt Ruth struggled with insomnia for years until she started using a weighted blanket. Now, she says, I fall asleep faster and wake up feeling like myself again. Small tweaks can make a big difference. Remember, sleep isn't a luxury, it's medicine. Now, these 3 habits, staying connected, moving with joy, and prioritizing sleep, are the foundation of a longer, healthier life. But here's the key. You don't have to do them perfectly. Start with 1. Maybe today, you'll call an old friend. Tomorrow, you'll stretch while watching the morning news. The goal is progress, not perfection. And trust me, your future self will look back and say, thank you, because every small step adds up to something extraordinary. You know, one of the most powerful tools for adding years to your life isn't in a pill bottle or a fancy gym. It's right here in your kitchen. Let's talk about the 4th habit, eating for longevity, not just convenience. Now, I get it. Cooking a big meal every day can feel exhausting. But here's the good news. Eating well doesn't mean complicated recipes or giving up your favorite foods. It's about making small swaps that add up. Take my cousin, Frank. He used to start his day with sugary cereal, but after his doctor warned him about prediabetes, he switched to oatmeal, topped with berries, and a spoonful of peanut butter. Within weeks, he had more energy, and his blood sugar levels improved. The secret? Focus on color. Fill half your plate with veggies and fruits. The brighter, the better. Add lean proteins like fish or beans, and choose whole grains over processed carbs. And don't forget hydration. Many seniors mistake thirst for hunger. Try keeping a water bottle nearby and sipping throughout the day. If plain water feels boring, add a slice of lemon or cucumber. Your cells, your brain, even your joints will thank you. Now, let's move to the 5th habit, and This one's a game changer for keeping your mind sharp. Challenging your brain every single day. Think of your brain like a muscle. If you don't use it, it weakens. But here's the fun part. Challenging doesn't mean slogging through crossword puzzles if you hate them. It's about finding activities that make you curious. Maybe it's learning to play the harmonica, taking an online history course, or even trying a new recipe without a recipe. My friend Helen, who's 82, started painting watercolors during the pandemic. She told me, "I mess up all the time, but it keeps me laughing, and my mind feels alive." Even something as simple as brushing your teeth with your non-dominant hand or taking a different route to the store can wake up new neural pathways. The key? Stay curious. Curiosity is the fountain of youth for your brain. Now, these two habits, nourishing your body with intention and sparking your brain with curiosity, are like planting seeds in a garden. You might not see the blooms tomorrow, but with patience, they'll transform your health in ways you can't even imagine. And the best part? You've already taken the hardest step, showing up. So keep going, friend. Your future self is cheering you on. Now, let's talk about a habit that's often overlooked but so powerful, especially as life throws us curveballs. Habit number 6, mastering the art of calm. Stress isn't just a feeling, it's a physical reaction that can age your cells, weaken your immune system, and even affect your memory. But here's the good news. You don't have to eliminate stress entirely. That's impossible. Instead, focus on how you respond to it. Take my buddy Sam. He used to get worked up over every little thing. Traffic, grandkids' noise, you name it. Then he started practicing just 5 minutes of deep breathing each morning. He'd sit by his window, close his eyes, and imagine his worries floating away like clouds. Within weeks, he told me, "I'm sleeping better, and my grandkids say I'm more fun to be around." You don't need a fancy app or a yoga mat. Try pausing to watch the birds outside, listening to a favorite song, or even doodling in a notebook. These small moments of peace add up to a big shield against stress. Now, let's dive into the 7th and final habit, being your own health advocate. This means partnering with your doctor instead of waiting for problems to arise. Think of it like maintaining a car. You wouldn't skip oil changes and then wonder why the engine sputters, right? My Aunt Clara is a perfect example. She schedules her checkups like clockwork, asks her doctor every question on her mind, and stays up to date on vaccinations. Last year, a routine blood test caught a vitamin deficiency early, and fixing it gave her back the energy she'd been missing. Here's your action plan. Mark your calendar for annual screenings, keep a list of medications in your wallet, and don't downplay symptoms. If something feels off, speak up. Your body's whispers today can prevent shouts tomorrow. So let's tie it all together. 7 habits. Connecting with others, moving joyfully, prioritizing sleep, eating with color, challenging your brain, taming stress, and staying proactive with your health. But remember, you don't need to tackle all 7 at once. Maybe this